Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hollywood Sports. It is live stream time, guys. It's time for a live stream. And tonight, we're live streaming My League New York Knicks, and we're going up against these Boston Celtics. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. All right. Let's see here. See if I can pull up my comment section. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
What's up, guys? I'm Robbie, here to talk to you about my team Wingmen
Robbie.
Packs. They're out. What do you do with them? Wingmen packs include
Hey,
guys
what's
like
up,
Tracy
Century?
McGrady,
Century's the
Penny
first one
Hardaway,
in.
and Dwayne
First one
Wade.
in.
Superstars in their own right, but when they're paired with other people, they are great wingmen and additions to your team.
Can you hear me, Century?
I found a community member that will really help you earn the most MT on the auction house. His name is
Yeah, man, I'm doing okay. I'm
He's
doing
earned
okay.
over 2 million MT, and he's going to give you all the great auction house tips on how to earn MT.
All right, thanks, Robbie. Today, the auction house in My Team. It's where you go to
All
buy
right,
and
here we
sell
go,
cards,
here we go.
make improvements to your My Team lineup. It's also where you go to potentially make MT and really make some improvements to your My Team lineup. Yeah, spending.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
What's up,
brought
Matt
to you by
Skizzy?
Kia.
Hello,
Thanks for
everybody.
coming
Ernie
through,
Johnson
Matt.
here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the
Thanks
Jet
for coming
Smith.
through,
Great to have you with
Century.
us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New York
you hear
Knicks
the
going
game
up
okay?
against
Can you
the
hear my
Boston
voice? Okay,
Celtics
let me
in
know,
Boston.
guys.
Taking a look at the Celtics,
Testing, 1,
let's
2.
just say it has not been a season to remember for them. With a large chunk of the schedule behind us, they have the worst record
There's
in
no
the
Pro Bowl
entire
players and
NBA.
solos.
Yikes. One of the fun players to watch tonight, Isaiah Thomas. When you consider his size, is there anybody in the league
All right,
who gets
let's
as
do it, guys.
much
Let's do it.
out of, I guess, having a little frame?
Yeah, because you Earthlings are small individuals. He's the kind of
Earthlings?
player that kids aspire to be because of what he can do with his 5'9" frame.
You're not from
What's the
Absolutely
double?
deadly at the end of games as
Did he
well
just
as the
say-
country.
Yeah, he said we're
What's
Earthlings.
up, Nell?
not
Thanks
from
for
a-
coming by,
I'm
man.
from a different
Hey,
planet.
you guys
What-
give me
what planet might
confirmation,
that
man.
be?
How does
called
the game
Bigger Than a
sound, man?
Mug.
How do I sound? Is everything coming in?
I've read about that, as a matter of fact.
Actually, there's a couple of bigger than the mugs.
Thanks for coming by, Nell.
That's from that planet. In the NBA. But I'll tell you, I like Isaiah Thomas because he plays without fear. He attacks the rim like he's 6'9", not 5'9". Doesn't care who's in there. Very aggressive. And he's from another planet.
Yeah.
Littler than the mug.
Yeah. You know why I like to use this cup when I'm doing this show with you guys?
Why?
Because it's bigger than a mug.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
All right, thanks, Nell. Thanks for that confirmation, Nell. Testing 1, 2. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Hope I don't have no technical problems, man. All right. Man, I like the way 2K did this. This is pretty good. We are here in Boston. I almost didn't live stream tonight, guys, but I'm trying to stick with my commitment, man. I gotta bring it. Tuesdays and Thursdays, baby. I gotta bring it. I'm hoping these live streams will get me some exposure, man. Hollywood needs some exposure, guys. It doesn't matter how good your videos are, but if nobody's watching them, it doesn't matter. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're down here in Boston Garden trying to make it happen.
Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics
As
on
you
the
can see,
home
guys,
court.
we're 11-11.
This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. The Knicks will end their road trip here before heading back to New York. They've struggled game after game to secure wins. It's been a tough haul, but they've had to feel like this game provides them a good chance to win.
But I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
You're exactly right, but you know how it is. Some of the guys will shrug it off if you ask them about it, but you can tell both teams are amped up to the gills for this.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots. Lee out there with Rose. And it's Noah in at the 5. On the bench. And he gets it to go. Chris, how different is playoff basketball compared to the regular season?
Bobby comes in.
Playoff basketball is just so much more physical. A lot of times it's a slower game, believe it or not, but you're exerting more energy than you would in a faster-paced game. So many adjustments are being made, you have to think on the fly.
Yes. Here's Thomas after the made shot from Joakim Noah. 5 on the clock. The feed to Horford. The jump hook, and the shot goes in. Horford's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And when he gets it in close, Al Horford is one of the best, one of the premier finishers in this league.
Rose dishes to Lee. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Lee. No good. Shot missing. Now Boston takes it the other way. We're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And on an ordinary night, guys, I think they would have come out on top. That's just how well they played, but they happened to catch an opposing team at the very top of their game.
Yeah, it was a shame anyone had to lose. Home court advantage may very well have been the difference.
And here is Noah. After Avery Bradley was able to get
there
the
we
triple.
go, and
Noah,
baby.
and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Shot's good.
All right,
Yeah,
Central.
heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And that one misses.
You got an ugly free throw.
Now in 2013, the Celtics began their rebuild in earnest. Right away, they made some great moves hiring Brad Stevens from the college ranks to take over as head coach. And also, a terrific trade with Brooklyn, getting 3 first-round picks and the right to swap picks in exchange for Garnett and Paul Pierce.
Now, here's Thomas. He's coming off a 19-point game against Portland.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
And the shot goes down. 6 points for Al Horford.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Rose kicks to Lee. Rose sets the screen for Lee. New York moving the ball around. Picked by Lee. Passes it to Carmelo. And a miss there on the triple. The Celtics have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Horford against Noah. A 3 from Bradley. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Oh, you finally see a miss there after hitting their first 4 shots of the game.
And David Aldridge spoke with Brad Stevens. David?
Thanks, Kevin. He talked about the challenge tonight defensively and going up against a team that can really execute. He said those guys make the most of every possession. They cut to the basket, move the ball well. We have to make them take difficult, contested shots to give ourselves the best chance to win. We know how hard that is to accomplish, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. It sounds like the most important number for them today is opposing shooting percentage.
As it should be. I mean, this is an opponent that can go through some very hot stretches with the ball. So they've got to do what they can to limit those opportunities.
Yeah, I think that means bodying guys down, playing physical, doing whatever you can to force them out of their rhythm.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, it's Thomas outside. Doesn't go for him. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Extremely accurate and efficient. Strong performance on the road. Took the fans right out of it.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's your Repco. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Oh, good split Scott.
Bradley can't get it to go.
Let's go.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Here's Noah. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
He hasn't missed so far this quarter, and you can see why. His form is perfect, and he's taking high percentage shots.
And now the first timeout call here for Boston.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
And Coach may need to revisit his play calling because it feels more like the other team is anticipating their every move.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Olynyk, he's checked in for Horford. Hickson comes in for Urebko. Smart's checked in for Bradley. And it's Rozier in for Isaiah Thomas. Smart with the ball to halt the run. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against New York.
Now, when you think about Marcus Smart, the 6th overall pick by the Celtics in 2014 after 2 seasons at Oklahoma State. Shooting has been the question mark. Those percentages are definitely not pretty, and it's about shot selection as well as his ability to knock them down.
And the first one at the line is good. And for Marcus Smart's improvement as a player, Chris, what do you think is the first order of business?
I think it's a shooting. This team has other players who can distribute the ball. Whether he ends up playing point or off the ball, his ability to score efficiently will be critical.
And so, Smart nails both of them.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with his fiery approach to the game.
Now here's Thomas. Here's the screen. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
You're right. They are precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
Now Rose after the missed three from Jay Crowder. Rose.
Yeah, this is a good game, man.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Rozier kicks to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
He got with his trainer. He changed his diet and he slimmed down. Olynyk. Now he's showing a little more explosiveness as a result.
Rose passes to Kuzminskis. Kicks to O'Quinn. Pass to Holiday. They set the pick.
Oh, yeah.
And again, it's New York.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
Hickson a screen. Hickson a screen on Rose.
Trying to ISO. We're trying to ISO roll.
Here's Rozier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And he's good on the three ball.
And you don't see many 7-footers with the shooting ability that Olynyk possesses.
The Knicks have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take
Live
that percentage any night.
NBA Live, baby.
Outside Rose. The pass to O'Quinn.
Oh, come on.
The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. 1:27 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Olynyk. And that misses. That would have put him up. The Knicks with the lead. Rose kicks to Holiday. He feeds it to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Rose. Rebounded by the Celtics. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see.
Well, because you can do a bunch of things well, but if you're incapable of scoring, none of the rest of that stuff really matters.
Here's Rose after the basket by Boston. Outside Thomas. Here's Kuzminskis. New York, no good that time either. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Smart dishes to Hickson. And Hickson throws it down.
So a nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Knicks trail by 3.
Man, it has some issues. 2K got the issues.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Thomas kicks to Rose, and Rose throws it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
And as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with. Your teammates will follow.
Smart passes to Leauge. Unloads from 13. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in.
Yeah.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first
quarter. There's a lot of people holding on.
Celtics lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Yeah, my son is on his way to California.
We talked to Carmelo Anthony earlier. They talked about how this team has improved their play of late.
We got back to trusting one another on both ends of the court, having the confidence for one another. So, as a result of that, we've been winning basketball games. And, the game became a lot more fun once again for everybody.
A lot of talent there, keeping them all working together.
Trying to trade you to Cleveland, baby.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
And that's why scouting is the job that never sleeps. It's hard to find middle-of-the-roster guys who can make a real difference.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Knicks, Porzingis is the 4 with O'Quinn at the 5. Lee out there with Vujacic, and it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. From deep, Thomas. That shot, no good. Good D by Lee. And here is Anthony. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. There's the dish to Vujacic. New York needs to get off a shot. And the 3 ball is good. Anthony's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Knicks. And Celtics coach Brad Stevens, a big believer, Chris, in keeping things as simple as he can for the players.
And very focused. From the first day when he took over, he showed the players the numbers of where the team had to get better. Just as important, he showed them how thin a margin separated them from being the top seed or missing the playoffs completely. That breeds confidence, but also focus. They realize how every play matters.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, it's always a transition and a difficult one for college coaches to come to the pros, but Celtics coach Brad Stevens made one of the smoothest we've seen after leading Butler to back-to-back national championship games. You hear that buzz from players to opposing coaches. Greg Popovich said, "I really respect what he does. His team executes. I'll still watch his Butler tape. Trying to learn some stuff, to be honest with you." High praise indeed, fellas.
And Popovich, really the godfather of the active coaches right now, DA. His voice carries certainly a lot of weight in this league. Thank you.
2K,
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here is Horford. 20 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Oh, that's because of the consistent effort on the glass. Unbelievable. The overall energy he played with.
Yeah, and he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, everybody goes through slumps. He can't let it get to him, though. Everyone makes mistakes on the floor. You just have to always be thinking about the next play.
Now here's Anthony. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. Here's O'Quinn. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
You can barely hear me?
And now a 7-point Knicks lead.
And you like the discipline he shows, recognizing the size mismatch, immediately rises up and pulls the trigger.
Thomas,
look at Thomas,
open look, sinks the three-pointer. Thomas got himself going there.
How about now,
His
Neil?
first points of the game on the deep ball. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Anthony kicks to Porzingis. Back to Anthony. To the inside, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Cut to the basket.
And nobody,
Porzingis.
guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side.
Good block,
especially with
baby.
the
Let's
losing
bring
this
that
game
stuff
right
in
now.
here.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
All right, thanks, Neil.
There's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
And there seems
Just
to
had to
be
turn the
no
sound of the
let
game
up in
down a
sight.
little bit.
Everything they put up now just looks like it's going to go in.
So it's Boston now, following the score by New York. Thomas kicks to
Oh,
Bradley.
man, you guys are playing some D
Porzingis
right
with the
now.
block. Down low.
Oh, that was a mismatch.
It's stolen.
Can you hear me? Am I loud enough, Neil?
Here's Mickey. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Smart, wide open, he fires. His three-pointer's off the mark. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 14-5 run. They grab their own miss. Vujicic kicks to O'Quinn. New York moving it around.
Come on.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
You played for some legendary coaches.
All right,
Chris.
thanks,
What do you
Neil.
think is the most important aspect of being a successful coach in college or the NBA today?
Yeah, I don't know if there's one most important, because I think knowledge of the game, I think communicating to your players, I think embracing players, making players better. I think some of the best coaches I've played for have had the smallest of egos, and therefore their guys will run through a wall for them. So I think it takes a lot of different traits to be a great coach in this league, and we've seen some great ones master all the difficult traits in which one needs to have.
That was a great answer. Now Rose, looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
I'm open!
Knock it down!
Over to the wing, launches it, nailed from
That's the
three-point
offense,
land.
baby. That's the offense.
And the Knicks lead by 9.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought.
We down here in
without
Boston, boy,
any
taking over.
individual agility.
Oh, good defense,
Stolen
man. We're
by
playing
Thomas.
some defense tonight. Got a man on the wing. Got a man on the wing.
Holiday left side. Back to Thomas. He dishes it to Noah. Feeds to Thomas. Here's Kuzminskis. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
That boy's dangerous. That boy's
Thomas
dangerous.
got 3 assists in the game.
Magnificent team play. Great timing on that bounce pass.
Dishes it to Smart. He kicks to Hickson. Urepko, the pass to Hickson. The feed to Olynyk. That shot off. And New York the other way now.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Man, it looks like the defense is just giving up.
Here's
Just
Rozier.
playing NBA basketball,
Following
baby.
the
That's
score
all.
by New
Just
York.
playing NBA basketball.
To stop the run. It'll go, and the New York leaders get back down to 12 as they get that one from Olynyk.
Even though he has been a man on a mission on offense, he still hasn't been able to help his team get the lead.
To the middle, here's Noah, and finished off by
Hey,
Noah.
what's up, Josh?
And that was the play.
Thanks for coming
to
out,
make
Josh.
Rose
Appreciate it,
making
man.
The right read.
I know all you guys
1:33 left
football
in the
players,
first half
man,
of
but you know,
basketball.
got to mix it up.
To the inside, Olynyk. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Olynyk's got 11 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
They set the screen. Outside Holiday.
job, Holiday.
And again, New York with the triple.
Thanks for
And
coming
the
out,
D has
Josh.
gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now here's Smart, guarded by Holiday. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Noah.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Rose. Pass to Holiday. Kicks to Noah. Passes it to Kuzminskis. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
Well, and as a result, their field goal percentage has been very solid. A really admirable job done by them so far.
Now here's Hickson. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. And there's the 3-second violation.
Good defense, baby.
You
Good
can't
defense.
afford to be playing that loose right now.
Man, there's no room for careless play like that at this point in the game. Has to be smarter than that.
New York leading by 17. Rose with the ball. Here's Kuzminskis. And here is Noah.
Well, he doesn't have elite strength or reach for the center position. But Olynyk has light feet. I like to see him competing defensively.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Knicks out front, leading by 17. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo, what was the area of emphasis for your team during the first half?
Well, we're doing it on both ends of the court. We're bucking down on the defensive end. We're sharing the ball offensively.
Talk to him, Melo. Talk to him, Melo.
Challenging every possession counts. And we're doing that in the first half.
I know you want to keep it going in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed our first half of action. I'm Ernie Johnson welcoming you back. Shaquille O'Neal is right there. Kenny the Jet Smith is right there.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
Leading the way at the start, it was Joakim Noah. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
They're in really solid position right now.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
All right, let's roll. Let's roll.
That's it for now, as the second half is just about ready to go. We, and I mean the 3 of us, will be right here after the final buzzer.
Thanks, Neil.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Without question, Kelly Olynyk displaying his skills today.
Boom!
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, somewhat surprisingly. He's been looking for his own shot, but the defense has been daring him to do it, so we might as well let it fly.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. The Knicks leading by 17. Crowder and Urebko are the small and power forwards. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. And it's Horford in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Noah. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Horford.
And for me, one of the more unsung players in the league, Al Horford, a 2-time national champion at the University of Florida, one of the most skilled and versatile big men in our league, and he hasn't gotten the attention I believe he deserves.
Connects from three-point range.
And that's the part of Horford's game that doesn't garner much attention. Great at setting screens to spring open his teammates.
Now here's Rose. Jumper off the screen, buries the jump shot. Rose has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And with Horford's free agency looming this last summer, last season was a tricky spot for the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, man, he got
me.
me.
Be able to keep him.
Yeah, and you go back to the lack of exposure he's gotten. I mean, from the Dominican Republic, he's a Spanish-speaking star. I mean, his marketing and endorsement potential in bigger markets, something he is well aware of.
Here's Rose. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. Rose kicks to Anthony. Lee sets a screen for Anthony. Clock at 4. Here's Porzingis. Out to Anthony. Outside Rose. Pass to Lee. New York moving it around. Wants to get it off to Noah and does.
Come on, Noah, make some shots,
That's
man.
1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Try to go on the run.
Guys, one of the players Boston really wanted to trade Rajon Rondo to Dallas a couple of years ago was Jay Crowder. And since Crowder arrived in Boston, he's been a culture setter. Arriving in the midst of a losing streak, he said, "I lost my mind. I pulled Coach Stevens to the side and asked him, what are we trying to do here?" And Crowder wasn't done. He went to the front office and to teammates. He said, "I play to win." Kevin, he'll accept nothing less.
Great stuff, DA. Thank you. Chris, who was your toughest matchup when you were playing? For either the offensive or defensive side of things?
Oh, there was tough matchups every night. You know, I remember a couple of seasons I really had fun playing for Sacramento when just in the West Coast on a nightly basis, the power forwards were Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Rasheed Wallace, Brian Grant, and all these guys were in their prime. So I just remember having to be prepared every night, and you know, in the league, there are no tough opponents because it's
keep
tough.
running, Porzingis.
Period. So you know, you can't sleep on anybody in this league.
Well said. Now here's Rose after the miss from Jay Crowder. Here's Horford. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
All right, Century. Thanks for coming back, man.
Something that had been talked about in the past via trade, but Al Horford joined Boston in the offseason via free agency. Was the fit that he wanted team-wise, and Horford was ready for a new challenge. So great fit with this roster and the city of Boston.
The first free throw is good.
At least we got this crowd out of the game.
To come to the Boston Celtics, GA. He's on the wrong side of 30, but when you look
What's
at
up,
his
the
game,
brother?
his all-star resume,
The brother
you don't
Boggs,
see a
how you
real
doing,
sharp
man?
decline coming.
Great point, Kevin, and that's why the Celtics were willing to give Horford.
Thanks for coming
the
by,
contract
man.
They gave him. It was one of the bigger free agent names on
Appreciate
the
it.
market. You knew that the Celtics would want to make a
Man,
splash
look, NBA
in free
2K.
agency, and he was their guy.
Well, Chris, you've had a surgery that has affected many in the league in the last few decades and still currently in today's NBA. What is it like going through a microfracture procedure? How did it change your game?
Well, you know, I'm not the only one. You know, this did end a lot of guys' career. When I think about Jamal Mashburn, Jason Kidd, even though he's a guard and much lighter, Tracy McGrady, the same thing. He doesn't weigh as much as a guy like myself or Zebo, but it's difficult coming back. I mean, just because the post-care
man,
process
nice
doesn't allow you
alley-oop.
to put any weight on your leg or allows you to use your leg. So really you have the muscle that atrophies. You have to relearn to walk again, to jump again. And so I had to learn from going to be a player that played above the rim to now being able to play below the rim and find out ways to score like that. And so it's tough. The rehab is long, tedious, it's boring, it's monotonous, but it's something that you have to get through, and basically it's your love of the game, because rehabilitation or that surgery is no fun at all. That you're at least talking about, in my opinion,
For the
20
Celtics,
months
huh?
before you see those.
Olenek, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart.
We're going to try to blow these boys out in their own backyard.
Good, Anthony.
Oh, you have to like the play call there. Caught the defense napping a bit.
Outside Thomas. And the pass to Smart. He feeds it to Hickson. And here's Olynyk from the arc. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now here's Rose. 6 points for him. Outside Anthony. Lets it fly from 18. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Yeah, I like the Celtics, man. I do.
I mean, he's just been huge today.
I used to like the Celtics a lot when Larry Bird and Kevin McHale and Parrish and Dennis Johnson, all those guys were playing, man. I used to love the Sonics, man. I mean, the Celtics.
The New York Knicks got down now to just 11 on the basket from Hickson.
That's just the vision of Thomas.
Danny Ainge, you know.
Man, and delivery. The
I used to
ball
love
on
him,
time
man.
and on target.
Isaiah Thomas at 5'9", one of the shortest players in the NBA.
Now look, he used to hang from a chin-up bar at his home hoping to get taller. He'd go to the doctor and he'd ask for a prediction on how tall he'd become. And when he got the answer, he'd break down in tears on the ride home. But in time, he embraced
KC
it,
Jones
and he
was
put
the
a chip
coach.
on his shoulder to prove himself ever since.
Boston making a switch here. Rozier's
And Chris
checked in.
Ford was a coach. I used to love Boston.
So it's the Knicks now. 17 points was their biggest margin. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Outside Rose. Pass to Kuzminskis. Just 5 on the clock.
Ugly
Kept
shot.
alive. Outside Thomas. Shoots over Bradley. Thomas gets the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 13. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Bradley. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Knicks have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Rose up on top. 6 points for him. Here's Holiday. And misses it off the right
Holiday,
side
get
of the
back,
rim.
baby.
Celtics have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third.
Oh, man, they're making a run.
75% clip.
They're
That
making
one's
a
in there.
run.
The Knicks lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Smart. New York's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Outside Rose. The dish now to Holiday. Lets it go with the 3. Holiday with another miss. The Celtics have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Bradley can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 8. Outside Holiday. Pass to Kuzminskis. He dishes it to O'Quinn. Rose kicks to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. From the top of the key.
Oh, we get the lucky
And
bounce.
off the front iron, and in it goes. Thomas got 4 this quarter.
No, I'm not the
Boston's gone 3 of
Celtics.
5 with the long ball since
I'm not the Celtics. I'm the Knicks. This is the Knicks franchise.
Now Smart. He has 5. Count it. That's 12 points for Avery Bradley.
After a trying first half where he struggled with the shot, he has really found his rhythm, shooting the rock in the second half.
Here's Rose. He has 6. Now the pass to Kuzminskis. Outside Thomas. Feeds to Rose. Tries a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that 3 when he's got some daylight.
Foul on Derrick Rose.
Rose tried to rip him.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Seconds left in the third. Bradley is screen on Lee. Dishes it to Hickson. Bradley passes to Jerebko. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Olynyk kicks to Jerebko. Here's Smart. Off target.
Oh.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks lead by 11. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Now it's into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Hey, bottom line is, good things are going to happen, bad things are happening.
And Brad Stevens moments ago focusing on what they can do now rather than worrying about what's already happened.
Yeah, this is all you can do. Put all of your energy into this moment. The past, the future, they don't matter.
All right, let's finish them, guys. Let's finish them.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Melo and Porzingis, the two stars at the forward spots.
Air ball,
out
baby.
there with Rose. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Rose following Al Horford's three-point attempt. Rose kicks to Anthony. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Carmelo got 13, baby. 6 for
Celtics
8.
trail by 13. Outside Thomas. Misses the three.
He could not have been more wide open. I'm sure he's kicking himself for missing out.
Rose dishes to Lee. 20 feet out. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist.
This game's easy.
Rose has got 4 assists in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Thomas against Rose. Now here's Smart. D right
pick him
on.
up, way to pick him up.
6 on the shot clock.
Good D,
That
good
one
D.
goes out
Oh,
of
we didn't
bounds.
touch it.
Last touch by Noah.
I didn't see none of my guys touch it. Inbounds defense, baby. Inbounds defense.
So it's Boston now. 2 on the clock.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Porzingis, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Like we shut Isaiah Thomas down.
When you watch Porzingis play out there on the floor, he is just pure excitement. On either end of the floor, you have to expect the unexpected. And watch Greg for big plays because he has been delivering.
He comes up with what I call momentum plays more often than not. The pitching for the huge putback dunk or the block. His style of play is why he became so popular so quickly.
And he can't get the first one.
And one thing about Kristaps Porzingis, you know he can overcome adversity. I mean, he was booed heavily on draft day for not being the selection the fans wanted. And you know what? Didn't let it bother him and didn't take it personal. All he did was go out and win over every fan of the New York Knicks imaginable, and he made a few more. Just a spectacular rookie campaign, and I just tell you guys, the sky is the limit for this young man.
Thomas kicks to Smart. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. 8 points for Marcus Smart.
Showing his range. Smart.
Marcus
facing
Smart.
the floor.
Rose with the ball. Lee outside. Back to Rose. He kicks it to Anthony. Outside Rose. New York, no good that time either. And for Porzingis getting booed on draft day, that can leave a sour taste in a lot of players' mouths, but he understood it, and he just uses it as motivation.
Good block, baby. Don't bring that stuff in
A lot
here.
of players may let that distract them or detract.
How's it going, Ray? My man, Ray. What's
Exciting
happening,
play,
man?
though, quickly won over any critics he may have had.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up
Thanks
our
for coming
effort.
out, Ray.
Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thanks so much, David. Thomas kicks to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Horford. A step back shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Chris, when you think about what you've been able to accomplish throughout your life,
what's up, Dub Gaming? What's up, man?
What have been some of your most fulfilling experiences?
You know what? I think my charities. I think working with people in the cities that I've played with and in my home of Detroit and trying to help and give back in some of those ways. I think sports-wise, of course, is high school titles, playing in college with my boys, and personally in the art-wise, I would have to say
good job,
being a
Noah.
producer and producing 2 songs for Nas, one of the greatest rappers that ever walked the face of this earth, and so being able to produce 2 songs on an album like that, just a great feel. So for me, I've never been one to really just share those passions or talk about them, but I definitely would say charity and arts, two big passions of mine, Kevin.
Well said. Now here's Anthony. Isaiah Thomas unable to get his last shot to go. Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Anthony. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And just dropping the ball down inside, a timely assist.
Celtics trail by 16
Oh!
to the paint. Here's Jerebko. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
I'm gonna see your videos, Ray. I'm gonna see your videos, man.
Horford against Noah. Back to Rose.
Hit it.
Here's for 3.
Let's go back, baby. Let's go
Good.
back and
Nice
set it up,
assist
baby. Let's
from
go
Noah.
back.
12 points for Rose.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And here's Smart. Outside Thomas. Looking to get back on track here. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Come on, guys. Run it,
And
run it.
physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
That's his first.
So it'll be Courtney Lee.
Say you full, huh, Ray?
That one on Smart. The Celtics making a switch here. Bradley's checked in.
All right, yeah.
And the one thing you love about Courtney Lee is just how complete a player he is, Chris,
He's
at
good
that
and full.
shooting guard position.
Well, as Courtney Lee once said, effort takes, no talent. Meaning you can always give effort when you're on the court, and it shows. This quote embodies how he plays
Isaiah
defense
Thomas got
and
10
how he
points.
attacks the rim.
4 for
and doesn't
15.
settle for anything.
Not a good shooting percentage.
Thomas against Rose.
4 out, 1 in. 4 out, 1 in.
Outside Anthony. Back to Rose. Shoots the 3.
Good rebound, Noah.
Offensive rebound. Noah. Yep, that one goes. And the Knicks lead by 19.
He truly has that unique blend of passion and skill, does major damage on the offensive glass.
Bradley with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Now the feed to Thomas. Kicks to Jerebko. He gets it in there. Jerebko's got 4 points this quarter.
No more for his scoring than his playmaking, but Thomas, looking
Yeah, I'll
to
check
become
you
more
out too,
balanced
Ray.
as a lead guard.
New York calls timeout.
While I'm cooking and doing dishes, man, I'm going to check out your video. I got a lot of videos to catch up on, man. I didn't see no videos today. I saw a little bit this morning, man.
In 2011.
Well, some might have even called him Mr. Irrelevant, right? That's the moniker for being picked that late in the draft. But look, he's one of 9 players in NBA history under 6 feet tall to be voted to an all-star game. You asked him, he never doubted himself.
The Knicks leading by 17. Rose kicks to Lee.
There you go, baby. Way to go to the basket, Lee.
That's the athleticism that Lee has. Quick off his feet for easy flushes.
Well, I'm learning this team, boy. I'm learning this team, man.
Pointers to go down for them.
Learning all the players.
Now, here's Thomas. Outside Crowder. And it's off from 3-point range. Knicks have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Out to the wing. Lee outside.
I got ball.
5 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Thomas passes to
Yeah, we balling, baby.
Outside
we
Thomas.
are balling. No, Thomas. No, Thomas.
The three.
Let's go, baby.
The Knicks pull it
Let's
in.
run it, baby. Let's play New York Knicks basketball.
Has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Knicks.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Joakim Noah.
Well, look, he made the tough shots. He made the easy shots. He made all the shots. It was an offensive showcase for him tonight. He's the reason they're going to run away with this win.
Joakim Noah at the line for 2.
Oh, he made a free throw. I can't believe he made a free throw.
J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Horford. Jordan Mickey comes in for Urebko. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Thomas.
He made 2 in a row. I can't believe it. He made 2 in a row.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rozier. There's a screen.
Oh, man, he got by.
Here's Hickson. And Hickson throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Outside Holiday. Inside. Passes it to Kuzminskis. No good on the 3. Austin with the ball.
Let's close it out, baby. Let's close it out.
Pass to Mickey. He feeds it to Bradley. Shoots.
All right, all right, all right.
Problem for New York as they get the win.
Another win, baby. Another win.
Victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it.
I appreciate you guys for coming out, man.
On the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Joe. Congrats on the win. Seems like you guys really brought the emotion. How big is it to do that on the road?
It was just a big win for us. Being able to take one on the road like this is huge. Now we got a little momentum.
Thanks, Neil. Appreciate it, man.
And, this is what it's all about. It's a lot of fun.
You against the world. You got it done tonight. Thanks, Joe. Back to you, Kevin.
The Knicks got another win, baby. We got to make the playoffs, man.
Thank you for joining us.
We have to make the playoffs.
For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Joakim Noah. I'll tell you what, his season high in points powered everything they did. Clearly, he was the catalyst tonight as they come away
he got
with a
16 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. I didn't know he had that many points.
You're ever going to see, and
wow.
I mean ever. I don't care where your shots come from. You're not supposed to shoot that high of a percentage. Did he miss? I don't think he missed.
Joakim Noah is about as well-rounded basketball
player
player
about that, Ray.
as you can ask for. He's just too much to handle when he's firing on all cylinders. He'll score in any way he has to, on a jump shot, a layup,
Noah got
maybe a
16
putback,
points.
And he's a great passer out of the post. His value is just sky high.
And that is a wrap, everybody.
It's a wrap, baby.
Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, the entire 2K Sports crew,
Kenny
this is Ernie
Smith.
Johnson. See you again soon.
All right, let's look at some stats. Wow, we shot 61%. We shot 47 from 3, man. All right, Neb, take it easy, Neb. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming by, dude. 2 for 6 for 3 free throws. Man, we didn't have any fast break points. That's weird. That is very weird. Points in the paint, second chance shots, bench points, 25. Our bench comes in, man, and they score the basketball. 23 assists, I like. We had 7 offensive rebounds, 26 defensive rebounds, 1 steal. We have 4 blocks in this game. Woo, I love it. That's defense, baby. That's defense right there. We had 2 turnovers that resulted in 5 points, 3 team fouls. We didn't foul a lot. Our biggest lead was 21. We controlled the time of possession. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's look at the box score. Noah had 16 points. I didn't realize they had that many points. He outscored Carmelo Anthony with 13. Wow. D Rose had 12. All right. Man, Courtney Lee had 9. Holiday 9. Good all-around scoring, man. Man, Kaminskas, man, this dude has been balling, man. He has been balling. That's why I got him as the 6th man. He's got 8 points. Porzingis 7 points. Thomas 4 points. All right, boy. Everybody contribute. Everybody contributed. Quinn had 2 points. My man here did not play. Amundsen. Wow, Noah had 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block. Woo, I like them numbers, man. Everybody's healthy. Carmelo Anthony had 3 assists, 13 points. I like it. I like it. Noah had 8 points in the first quarter, 2 in the second. In the second half, I mean. All right, guys, we are going to end the stream. I thank everybody for coming out, man. You know, I know most of you guys are like Madden guys, but hey, guys, just trying to run some NBA 2K. Our next game is against the Lions. The expansion Lions, guys. Let me see. Yep, the Cincinnati Lions. They only won 7 games. We're 12-11, so I like that. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream right here. I want to say thanks for watching. For everybody on YouTube, hey, guys, if you want to see Hollywood live, you want to talk to Hollywood, come on here on Thursday nights at 3 o'clock, guys. Thursday night at 3 o'clock, we're going to be running some NBA basketball. And Tuesday nights, we running some Madden. So come on out and talk to Hollywood live, guys. For you guys that's watching on YouTube and you're not watching live, come on out at 3 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays and talk to Hollywood. And hit that subscribe button while you're at it. And as always, until next time, everybody, thanks for watching.